Hey guys, so I'm out here early. Decided to get out and shoot. The kids are at the grandparents, and my wife just left for training overnight, so I've got the morning to myself. And so I decided to get out and shoot, try and chase a sunrise. Now, we've got a lot of pretty tones in the sky, but I'm not finding any super great subjects. There's a slight bit of frost, hint of frost on the trees, but nothing spectacular. But we do have these beautiful tones up behind me, and so I'm trying to find a composition where I can make something work there, maybe as a silhouette or something like that before the sun breaks the plane of the horizon. But we're getting close now, and so time is running out. But you know, we don't always get the shot we're looking for when we go out. So hopefully I can find something. You know, just trying to keep my mind open and keep things flowing so that when those opportunities arise, I'm not fixated on one specific type of shot. Rather, I am, excuse me, got a cold. Rather, I am open to whatever comes around and whatever type of scene presents itself. So I'm gonna hop back in the car and see what else we can find, and hopefully get something nice. I was thinking about trying to capture something with these trees back here, but they're quite a ways away, and not sure if I'm going to be able to make that work. So maybe I'll try and take a quick photo or two here, see if I can pull something out of there, but I'm not really feeling it. So let's keep going. All right, so I did find one subject here real quick. This tree right back here, wherever it is, there it is. He's out here all by himself, hanging out with that sun, those nice pastel colors behind it. So I'm going to try and real quick make a composition. I'm kind of limited because snow. Sorry, camera cut out there for a second, but the snow is deep, so I can't get too close, and limited to shooting just from the road. But I noticed there's something really cool here where kind of leading out to the tree, there's been deer at some point a little while back because they're filled with tracks, and you've got some right over my shoulder. You probably can't see them in the video here, but there's a little line of tracks that are snowed in, and they kind of lead out and lead your eye towards that tree. And so then you've got the nice tones, and the tree is silhouetted against the sky. So that's what I'm going to use as my subject. And so hopefully we get an image that turns out pretty cool there. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try and shoot it vertically with my 35 still. I'm challenging myself with that. Settings wise, we're going to sit about f5.6. That's going to put us at around 110th of a second, ISO 200 to keep the file clean. So I'm going to try and make this photo and dial that in and keep moving. Alright guys, so I'm back in another familiar spot where I found the open water the other day, and I thought I'd swing by here real quick because the sun is crested and we're seeing it just hit the tops of these treetops around here. But we're also, because I thought there's a little bit of some views where you can look up high towards the tops of these old mine dumps, and that sun is just peeking across the top and looking really cool. But we got some nice reflections on this little bit of open water out here too, so I decided to stop and try and make a picture quick. I'm noticing this little bit of frost we have seems to be accented more when we're up higher. So with these mine dumps and old mine dumps with the trees and stuff on top of them, it's a really good place to be able to see a little bit of that sunlight hitting that frost. So we'll see what we can get. I'm going to make a couple pictures here. And we've got the moon setting over here with some nice orange golden light hitting some popple trees with the darker cool tones underneath. So we'll see if I can make that work, and maybe a quick photo of something with this open water back here. So hopefully we'll get something good. Just kind of taking you guys along on a walk this morning. Well, I should say not on a walk, on a drive, because it is cold. I think when I left the house this morning it was around 10 and 12 below, something like that, 9 below. Thankfully it's very still, there's no wind, so it's not as bad, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's Minnesota. So I'm gonna get back to shooting some photos, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Alright guys, so I think I found the composition I like over here. I was just showing it to you. I'm gonna try it with my 35 just in one frame. I might end up having to stitch together a couple frames real quick, but it's really kind of a cool scene because we've got the low-lying areas down here, and that sun is just peeking over and really illuminating that hillside beautifully in those nice orange golden tones. I'm losing light a little bit already, even though it's still early and still just a few minutes after you know, I talked to you guys last, but the light, when it comes up and there's no clouds like there is today, it really comes up and turns that bright, harsh white light really, really fast. And so you have to work quick. I didn't have a great plan today as far as where I wanted to go. I just kind of hit the road and went to a couple common local spots that I like to go to in the hopes that the light would be good. Got a few good images, I think, and so we'll see what happens. But you know, I just wanted to more importantly get out and take you guys along on a little sunrise chase this morning, and so hopefully we've got some good images, and more importantly, hopefully we've had some fun. I know I have. This is kind of just one of those quick little tag along type videos. So we are going to dive into some more topics coming up. We've got some different things in the plans that I want to talk about. My list of topics is growing day by day, so I do suggest and urge all of you, if you do have any questions, anything in particular you'd like to see me cover, certainly send me a message, let me know, because I'd be happy to make a video series about that for you. I do plan on sometime here, hopefully in the near future. I know everything I do in these videos tends to be nature and landscape, which is what I love. It's the easiest thing for me to get out and shoot, and it's something that I really, really enjoy. But I do also shoot a lot of other stuff, from real estate to, you know, portrait work to all kinds of things like that. And so I do want to try and put together a couple things in regards to a little bit different types of photography. And the first one I'm going to do is see if I can put together something about one of my favorite simple one light setups for shooting portraits with a flash off camera. And so we'll hopefully dive into that in the near future. But until then, I'm going to let you guys go, continue chasing the last bit of this light as it's fading quickly from the beautiful golden morning light to just standard daylight. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.